After the accident, Jack suddenly discovered a horrifying truth: any living thing that got too close to him would instantly die. It all started the day he woke up after a car crash. Injured and disoriented, he stumbled along the road for what felt like hours, desperately waiting for help. Finally, a car approached, but instead of stopping, it veered uncontrollably off the road and crashed down a slope. Rushing to check on the driver, Jack was met with a chilling sight. The man's eyes had turned pale white, his body lifeless. Before Jack could process what had happened, a dead raven caught his attention. Its eyes, too, were eerily white. A shiver ran down his spine. Something was terribly wrong. He quickly left the scene, unnerved. Exhausted and shaken, he finally reached a diner. But the moment he pushed open the door, his legs gave out beneath him. Inside, the place was filled with corpses, all with the same ghostly white eyes. It was as if a curse had swept through, freezing everyone in death. Assuming some airborne virus was to blame, Jack tore a piece of his shirt to cover his mouth and nose. Yet when he tried to go home, his mind went blank. He couldn't remember where he lived, or even who he was. The crash must have scrambled his memory. Luckily, his ID had his address. Back home, he sealed every window and door, determined to keep out whatever toxic presence was killing people. But the news reported that the diner victims had died from brain hypoxia, and tests showed no traces of poison in the air. That's when it hit him. He was the problem. Every death, the driver, the raven, the people in the diner, had happened because they got too close. Panicked, he spotted a lawnmower worker outside, and frantically signaled for him to stay away.
No, go! Get out of here! It's not safe!
But the man misunderstood and walked toward him. Sure enough, the moment he stepped within a 15-meter radius of Jack, his eyes turned white, and he collapsed dead. Now convinced he was cursed, Jack locked himself inside, terrified of harming anyone else. Then, one day, a fearless woman showed up at his door. No matter how hard Jack tried to drive her away, she stubbornly stepped into his deadly radius. But to his shock, she didn't die. Not only was she unharmed, she seemed to know him.
I was in your truck. We had an accident.
Her name was Amy. She had been with Jack during the crash but had lost her memory. Jack realized her immunity to his curse must be tied to the accident. If they wanted answers, they'd have to work together.